All right, so some feel-good news, guys.
Yes! Make me feel good.
Positivity. I'll find a way to make it negative. Let's go.
Yes!
This is a game, let's go.
This is a Good Samaritan story.
No, this fool's a fucking scoundrel, I already know it.
So his name is Jose.
Oh, I already hate him already. He's Mexican.
You already started it off bad.
He could be Filipino.
You're right. Okay, let's.
From Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Son of a bitch.
Not old Mexico though.
That's not a bitch, it's a good one. It's a good story.
Confused, so he's
I
already
don't want him
fucked
to
up.
be right.
He's already fucked up.
Okay, so he's 19 years old.
Even worse.
He was driving to his local Wells Fargo bank branch.
He's balling.
And so he needed to
wasn't staying at home?
deposit some money for, so the whole thing here is that he needed to deposit some money into his bank account to make an online purchase that was for his dad, I believe. Oh, his grandfather, to buy socks for his grandfather.
That's cute.
Okay, so.
How come his grandpa ran out of socks?
Well, I don't.
Why does he do online banking?
Why don't you just give him his socks?
Or maybe he had cash. Yeah, maybe he had cash to put it in the machine.
Okay, all right.
Some money laundering.
So then that's stupid. So then he drove up to the ATM, and when he pulled his truck up, he saw a clear plastic bag on the ground, and he says it was a foot-long stack of $50 and $20 bills.
Whoa.
Your dream come true.
So
This guy's so fucking dumb.
You don't know what he did.
I know, he made it to the news. He's dumb. I would have been gone, been in fucking Guadalajara, and had retired there.
So it totaled $135,000.
I would have been
In a
gone.
plastic bag?
Yes.
Why would someone be so irresponsible?
It happens.
Yeah.
The
So
drug dealer wearing basketball shorts just fell out.
well, it turned out that it was the company that services the machines that are supposed to restock the ATM.
I know the employee.
They probably did that on purpose, like to leave it out, and then one of their friends comes fix it
Maybe,
up.
but they're gonna fucking face charges.
Good old Sharina.
Oh, we know Sharina.
I know Sharina.
Me too.
Yeah, so that's why it was left there. And so Jose says that not once for a second did he ever think about keeping it.
Me neither. There's cameras there.
Yeah, because you already turned it in. He was probably there for half an hour if you watch the video, just staring at it, like what to do. And then we talked to the news, like, oh,
Pacing
yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah.
No, because he says he was like,
He probably picked it up and saw the camera and was like, fuck.
He was like, oh! Oh.
If there was $100,000 in front of a bank, I would have brought it back in the bank.
It's a setup, dude. For sure. It's too...
I found $50,000.
no, yeah, because he felt like there might be like someone that run up to him, or like maybe it's like a social experiment or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
with YouTube now, right?
yeah, like he thought like.
This fool thinks too much. I would have grabbed it, put it in the car, and slammed the accelerator.
But they have your license plate.
Dude, I'm driving fast.
He's getting a new
Pull
car.
out of the car.
And then I jump into, I pull
just
up
run
somewhere
off?
else, jump in my mom's car, drive off somewhere else, try to change cars again.
You don't think they're gonna look for your mom's car?
And
The
then
thing is, if you went to the ATM already, they know that they'll just check the timestamp of who deposited what. I mean, all that stuff. So
Maybe he didn't get a chance to deposit.
if you didn't go, then good for you, Bart. That's the way to do it.
By the time I'm already in Panama, they matched all the things.
What about us? Are we coming with you?
No, I'm gone.
He's starting a new family.
Yep.
Fuck, dude.
Those Panamanian chicks are hot.
Hey.
I don't even know if at that point is it stealing. At that point, is it stealing? What is it?
Yes, of course, Joe.
You know what you do?
It's a sign of God. It's a holy sign.
They're testing you if you're gonna go to heaven or hell.
Right? If like, hey guys, I just found this money, I'm gonna go give it to homeless people, right? And then you leave. In case someone catches you, like, oh, that's fucked up, what'd you do? And you're like, oh no, look, I was gonna give it to homeless people, the people that deserved it. Yeah.
Give them a couple. Give them a couple.
Or you don't even do that, you just say like, no.
You're gonna get caught.
Shady.
No, but then you're like, I was about to distribute it. And people
Can you? Okay. What I was gonna do it like next week, and then next week comes. I was gonna do it like next
Dude,
month.
when I, like, the one, I was so
He has a
dumb.
new boat.
So, the story that when I got sent the meth, or the fentanyl,
Yes.
I should have, because then we got many packages, right?
He got meth sent to his house, by the way.
Wow.
Like $150,000 worth of fentanyl.
And then what happened?
Long story.
Did you use it? Did
no,
you
no.
turn it
We
in?
turned it into the cops. And
She doesn't like meth. If it was heroin, that would have been a different
You would have
story.
taken this money. You would have turned it into the cops.
yeah, so, but now
this is
now,
meth, it's not cash.
I know, right? But how many friends do
How
I
you
know
know
that I could have turned that in and they could have flipped it for me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna sell them to your friends. I'm like, you're a dick.
No, they don't do it. But they would have gave it to someone that would have been like, oh, this is tight. I could have got thrown like 20,000 or something. Not in this room though. But yeah, if I knew, like I could have kept one package.
You would not do that. You're such a good person.
I was, but then now knowing
Not
that,
anymore.
Not anymore.
You learn better.
yeah.
You know what I think it is? It's because it was drugs. If it was just cash, it would have been.
I would have been more afraid of the cash.
What is okay?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You know what this tells me? You know that one show, What Would You Do?
Yeah.
Like, if you guys were all on that show, everybody would fail that experiment.
I wouldn't fail. I'm a good person.
I told you, Nelson.
yeah.
I'm bringing it back
Now
into
you're
the
going
bank.
with Bart to that bank.
No, I would talk him out of
You're
it.
like, oh shit.
No, I would talk him out of it
know what I would do?
1,000%.
That's impossible. I would have taped her mouth shut and threw her in the trunk.
You see, but I'm still the good person in this scenario.
I would throw the money in my car and I'll walk into the bank and I said, hypothetically speaking, if there was a bag of money in the parking lot, right? Can you replay the tape and see if I picked it up? Let's watch. Like, can we check that out? And can you rewind it even more and see who it belonged to? Because if you can, I'll personally give that money to them. But I won't leave it at the bank. You know why? I don't trust the fuckers. Because they might be like, hey, there's a bag of money. You guys want to split it?
They'd be like, we only found $100 on the floor.
Exactly. That's how I always think about when there's a bag of money that goes to the police station and say, hey, I found this in the park and I think it's drug money. And the police are like, thank you, son, you did the right thing. And then they give you a certificate and they give you the keys to the fucking
like
city.
this.
And then they go, they give you the keys
Like
to the
this,
city.
like this?
Yeah. And then they only found, guess what? $20. Ha! What happened to the evidence?
But yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's all depending on how much you find. Because if you go inside the bank, you're like, oh, there's 100. They'll be like, oh, just keep it. You know what I mean?
Would they?
Jose really found 300,000,
That's what I'm saying.
but he said only 150,000.
There was a lot of room in that bag, like when you buy a bag of chips.
Hey, would you exchange 100,000 for that certificate? I would.
Fuck no.
I would.
Well, if you guys don't
Bullshit.
get that, let me tell you guys the rest of the
This
story.
picture is gonna make him $1 million.
No, fuck no. Now he's gonna be
already
made fun of
forgot
for the
me.
rest of his life. Like people like us
They're
right
gonna
now.
laugh like at him.
You guys are thinking long term. I'll tell you my scheme after this.
What's
Become a
his name?
motivational speaker.
Alberto. Jose.
All right, so back to Jose's story. So then when he saw that wad of cash, he ended up calling the police, and like you saw, he turned it in. And that's when they found out that it was the company that services the ATM that left it behind. And so city officials honored him in a ceremony outside Albuquerque's police academy. And then the police chief presented him with that plaque that I showed you.
Why didn't he get a fucking statue? Then I'd be like, all right, it was worth it.
Damn, a whole statue?
It should have been a gold statue of him with holding a bag of fucking money like this.
Yeah.
Or actually, he should be on the phone with the police. He's on the phone with the police in a bag of fucking
His
money.
hip popped out too.
That's tight.
I was like this.
With his car door open too. The truck parked next to him.
The tattletale right
Yeah,
there.
so Jose, he is a student who intends to study criminal justice. So the police chief invited him to apply for a job as a public service aide at the police department. Also, the Albuquerque ESPN radio presented, like this radio station, presented him with some signed sports memorabilia at the station. It had included a football autograph from former NFL and University of New Mexico linebacker Brian Urlacher.
Exactly.
And,
I know who that is, but like.
and then
well, I don't
It's Albuquerque though. Maybe there ain't shit that goes down.
the radio station also threw in 6 season tickets for UNM football. And
I don't know, he's still losing. He
like-
has to pay for college.
I don't know if it's still $100,000.
and then at least 3 local businesses presented him with $500 each, with one of them, a restaurant, adding a $100 gift card.
Still
Does
don't
anyone
equal to
else feel like-
100,000.
I feel like turning this in is not that big of a deal. No? Nobody else? It's like, I don't know.
That's a lot of money. Listen,
but it's like-
bro is torn.
Found this bag of money outside of a bank. It's
know. Sorry.
His dad is so upset. He's like, fucking stupid ass. He's like, God damn, that could have been a new truck and shit, dude.
Actually, Jose talks about how he kept hearing his parents like teachings.
Mijo.
He goes, you remembered it wrong. That's not what I thought you.
No, his mom told told him he did the right thing, and she was so proud of him, and she called him and then started crying.
That's what she's telling the news.
Beautiful.
She's
She's like
crying.
squeezing a stress ball. Yeah, you did the right thing.
She for sure beat his ass.
No, so he said that he had his mom's voice and her chancla in the back of his head.
Her chancla.
And yeah,
This was his way out.
In case you guys
Now the
don't
news is
know
watching me, so my parents can't beat my ass.
what a chancla is
It's a sandal.
flip-flop spanking, and it's a threat. Yeah, exactly. of-
What I was telling you is anything $100 or less, you return it. Not 100 grand, puto.
This is what he said. This is what his parents said. His parents said, he says, quote, "My parents always taught me to work for my own. Stolen money will never last you."
He's a genius.
Anything about finding money.
Smart.
He's genius. You know why? He's playing the long game. As soon as I heard criminal justice, he's going for the fucking chief of police of Albuquerque.
He's gonna use that in his campaign. In the
Yeah, he
future.
is. Remember when I was 19? I won the Albuquerque football tickets because I returned $100,000. I'm honorable, and I've been honorable for the last 40 years for the city of Albuquerque. Vote me. Boom, he's playing the long
And
game.
he's gonna corrupt it from the inside.
No, he's a nice kid.
Oh no? Wait, what's the long run? Oh,
No,
Just to be a good
he's the
person and
street
win
edge.
office.
Oh my bad. I thought we were still playing.
He's
Okay,
making more
fuck.
money. So he returned
not what he's
100,000, right?
thinking, though.
But if he's the chief, no. But if I was him, that's what I'm saying. Because I told you my scheme, right? This is my scheme, not your scheme. So let me have my scheme right now. All right. When I become the chief of police,
These are his toys.
I know.
when I you know how much their salary is, dude? Hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
But you gotta work, dude. This one, it was in his hand.
If I got that, I'd be like, fuck being a police officer.
Exactly.
But it's gonna run out.
Yeah.
Not if you're smart. Not if you invest in crypto.
But his dream is to be a criminal justice man.
Still do it.
You can't do it if you're tainted, my friend.
What are you talking about?
You can't do it.
Most of them are.
Everyone is.
In your world, but not in mine.
Don't you want to be a hitman?
A good one.
A good one.
Okay.
Haven't you seen Dexter?